Hey guys, my opponent is Cowie with 2902 points, 778 wins, and 605 losses. He did change his name to Cowie after previously being named Cranklodocus. So my opponent is Cranklodocus / Cowie. Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here, audioing you another bringing commentary. Today we have a Zerg versus Protoss with Psy, the blue Protoss in the right position, and Cranklodocus, the blue Terran in the bottom position. And already we are seeing a medevac moving out to the top of the map and almost throwing down a gas, but not quite. And it looks like this guy is putting down a pylon now, so a very early pylon. No, I'm just screwing with you. I just want you guys to think you have a mental disorder or something. No, but we do have StarCraft 2 commentary that I'm bringing to you. And yeah, you saw from the stat thing that Cranklodocus is a really high-rated player. But I am a player slayer, high-rated player slayer, so hopefully I can slay this player. Slayer. Alrighty. I'm the red Zerg in the right. He's the blue Protoss in the bottom. Now we are spawning on close positions on Lost Temple, and I already noticed I don't see my opponent here, so I'm immediately going to turn him to the western position and try to scout that as fast as I can. Most likely the Overlord will end up right here. While this Overlord, after it's done scouting this position, or making sure I don't get cannoned out or anything like that, he's going to be going right here. Perfect little spot to keep an eye on everything. Now I am sending out my drone scout. 200 minerals has gone by, and I have 15 drones, so we can expect to see a fast expansion from me. Can be very dangerous on this map in these positions, but he is getting a gateway fortunately, so if he does try some kind of cannon out strategy, as long as I block it, I should be able to react in time. I am cheating a little bit, getting 1 or 2 extra drones. Probably not the best idea in these close positions. You should always just go 15 hatch, 14 pool. Or 14 hatch, drone, 14 pool. And yeah, see here, he was trying to get his drone up here, but he actually got stuck on mine, or his probe. And now he's a little bit weak. I'm just patrolling back and forth. Do this against all Protoss and any Terrans that are going to racks. You do not want them to block you out. And Cyberport and another gateway. So no torch right now, another pylon. Meanwhile, I am getting my pool and my gas. And a lot of times, against Toss players, you can get your gas early if you expect stalkers. Otherwise, you can hold off on the gas. My gas is actually coming really early, because what did I see? Nothing just yet, but you saw in the Optic Zero game that early stalkers, early double stalkers are extremely popular, and you can't really handle that without a spine or really fast speed links. So, oh, there's the forge. There is the forge. It's a little bit late. So instead of just kind of going for a pure cannon, he's probably going to be using cannons as support, because you can tell he's not going to use the forge to support any kind of spam, because he's going heavy on the units. 2 stalkers being chrono boosted. I'm going to get my gas up and get my speed. And there's the pylon. My Overlord can enter that pylon. He's going to be a bit tricky, not let me see that. But I do see it. 6 slings coming out. They're going to take down that pylon as fast as possible. That kind of goes without saying. But, you know, commentators love to play easy. And will they kill the probe? Not going to kill the probe. Going to ignore the probe. Nope, not going to ignore the probe. Probably should have ignored the probe to shoot down or to take down the pylon. Meanwhile, a stalker is coming into support. That turret is now throwing down a cannon. The thing about cannons is they are very slow to build, so if you slow it down, it's going to really fast. Stalkers don't do a lot of damage, so my wings, while they are getting shot at, my main focus right now is killing the cannons. They're just huge. 300 by 1 damage to every single cannon. It's a huge spread. So I just have to put down real tough Terran. I really want to kill this man because the stalkers, the early stalkers mean his income isn't going to be that great. We look at this, he's only at 18 probes, he's just now training at 19th. So I'll resume here, and gotta be careful with this plane. So right now, I can't go spine, he's pressing me too hard to go to spine. I really just want to stall him until I get my Zerglings 45 out of 1 right now. And a lot of them, helping the lane. Don't let cannons get up. You can't separate the ball from that probe. And now you can't push stalkers back even though they are while you're now you can see I just have a ton of Zerglings. And this is part of the awesome part of this strategy that Cranklodocus is using, is it forces me to get so many lanes. So this is actually actually looking pretty good for him. He does want to use the stalker though. He should have gone up the ramp. No, he's not surrounded. Oh, not quite a first round. Wow, he actually did a good job of tucking himself into the back like that. But speed is almost up. He is dropping 2 more gateways. I'm still not good at all. I have all these lings, and he's been putting so much pressure on me, but he only has 1 more harvester. Plus I have a fast expansion. I can pump out larva a lot faster, and my speed is done. What do we have? We have 18 zerglings against 5 stalkers. He's going to try to run these stalkers away. I'm going to try to block off the ramp. Only isolated 2 of them. Actually 3 of them. That's a little low. I'm going to go 3 stalkers just like that. Reinforcing the top of the ramp, so I don't need all those things down there to kill all the stalkers. So I get down really far off. So now I can do 2 things here. Do what I can do and you know, just drone out, or I can just go for the drone. And that's what I'm doing. I'm not looking to try faster. I'm snapping them and my rally points. They are in the main, so I'm going to be making sure I'm pressing 4 a lot to select my hatcheries and train zerglings to make sure I won't blow it. First, we have 60 right now. And pressing 5-5 to check my first queen, 6-6 to check my second queen, and just constantly injecting. So, yeah, popping out the lane. 1 pylon going down, unpowering 2 of his gateways. That's very nice for me. Even supply casting. And I have to be careful about these kind of strokes with this 1 go. Right? It's not whatever I do. It's like right now, I'm trying to barrel my way through like 5 go around here and trying to go. Hold on. Really exciting. And then second is the 1 go up there. This time it's the second pylon. But look at the price that and there he goes. He does leave the game. Not really prematurely. He had just 1 zealot left. Empowering these gateways really helped out. Also killing those pylon supply captain for quite a while. Now you see here, I didn't even have to kill this pylon. It was basically worthless. He couldn't really afford to do anything with it, which would have just been a waste of time. And I was pumping off 2 base. I did pull off the gas after 100. Well, actually, yeah, that was actually really bad. Pull off the gas. I should have pulled off the gas right after speed, just because I needed to fund the lings to kill the stalkers. But this game worked out. He overcommitted a little too much with the stalkers right here, especially when he didn't have a wall up. He could have made a cannon. He had a nice little zealot funnel here, but I think just overall, the early stalker pressure just isn't that good. I don't really like it. I always win when people do it. So I hope you guys learned a little bit about this, a little different variation from the Optic Zero stalker push. And that's all for you guys, and thanks for watching.